am going to open up my order from Sterling Ink and show you what I've got. And I've also got another box here which came from Amazon over in the States. So I'll show you what I got there. And what my plan is I've gone through and marked all my different sections in this planner that I want to take over to my new planner. So I'm thinking I might move those little sticky notes over to the new planner as we go through and compare the old one with the new one and how I'm going to set that one up. Now, excuse me if I'm a little bit breathless, it's the end of the day, but let's get stuck in. So what I might do to start off with is opening up this one. So I'll move this over to the side here. So I was looking for a new planner cover. So like I was saying in my last video, I'm taking my daily journal out of my regular everyday planner and moving it into a planner of its own, just so that I've got more space for my health tracking and my goals planning and all those sorts of things in my daily planner. So what I've done is I went and bought another planner cover, much like my Moterm one, but this is a different brand, and I found this one on Amazon. It was shipped out of Amazon USA. It, for all intents and purposes, looked exactly the same as a Moterm, pretty much the same as this one, just a different name on the label on the planner. So I have bought this one. I'm not sure whether you can read that or not. It is in B6 in leather. It's got bookmarks and it's in the colour beige. Now I'm hoping online it looked like it was the same sort of pebbled leather as this, but it was a lot lighter colour. I did have a look on the Moterm website on AliExpress, and they, apart from the beige and the black, the taupe and the black, most of it was either white or really bright colours, and yeah, I wasn't convinced anyway. So when I saw this one that looked pretty much exactly the same, I thought I'd jump and we'll have a look. All right, so here's the noise. Okay, so the brand is Oxnite or Oxnite. Okay, so it's not as light as I thought it was going to be, but it is a shade lighter than the taupe that I've got. It's a little bit grubby, but my other one's grubby too and needs a bit of a clean, so that's not an issue. And comes with a dust bag. Okay, so move that over. So it's got the same two clips. Let me actually pull this out because that'll help for later anyway. And we can have a look at this cover. So don't mind me being very disorganized. So it has two clips, the same. They are a different brand of Presta, but pretty much the same, slightly crooked. The pebble pattern is a little smaller on the Oxnite than the Moterm. It looks like it's same size. They both have the full size, so you can fit a full size, I think it's B5 size piece of paper in the back there if you need to carry extra. And then if we look at the back, so the label's even in exactly the same spot, it's just a different label on it. The stitching looks pretty much the same. I reckon they've potentially come out of the same factory and just got a different name on them. It does smell a little chemically. It needs a little bit of an air out, wipe over, but it has all the same pockets. So the pocket here, and then that back pocket is where I slip my back cover in. You can slip the front cover in there if you like, but because I like to decorate my front cover, I don't do that. All of these card pockets or decoration pockets, and one pocket going that way, one pocket going that way, and those two don't go through. So that's great. So that will be my new cover for my daily journal. I wasn't too worried about getting a lighter colour just for the fact that it won't be going very far. It won't pretty much leave the house unless I'm going on holidays or want a memory keep or something along those lines. So that is my new planner cover. So I'll move this one out the road now as well because I want to open the new box. Okay. So my order from Sterling Ink has taken longer than a lot of other people's orders to arrive. There's a couple of reasons for that, and I'm entirely fine with that. So I did 2 Sterling Ink orders. I did one initially when Catherine had announced the new planners. So when she announced the new planners, I worked out which ones I wanted, and there were some that I decided I didn't want the new, I'd rather the undated, and I'll show you that in a minute. But I thought at that time I can put in an order for all the other stuff that I want and ask her to hold it, which she did. And then when I put in the new order for the new planners when they were released, they combined the previous order and the 2 orders together and shipped them out together. And because I also ordered some stickers and those sorts of things, it wasn't just the planners that got shipped out. It has taken that bit longer because they have to allow for time to pick and pack and all that sort of stuff. So I'm totally okay with getting these a little bit later, but I am very excited to open it because I've been watching everybody else's unboxings. So if I move that out the road, get rid of the bubble wrap. Okay, so I'll grab that out. So you can see I have the little envelope of freebies, which I love, all of the stickers that I've ordered. So I did actually order some stickers with the first order and some with the second, and I'm glad they've put those all together in there. The black box is the 2025 planner, and the brown box is the undated planner. Okay, so let's leave those there, and just to show you what I've got here in the undated, so you can see it's the daily planner. So when they announced the 2025 planners, I had a look. I'd already thought through my existing planner and what I was going to want, and decided that I wanted a daily planner when I looked at them, just for the fact that it's already marked out day per page, all those sorts of things. I could still keep all my trackers in here and just have all my memory keeping, my journaling, all that sort of stuff in this. I didn't like the colour of the daily planner for this year. The tweed wasn't my thing, so I thought, oh, I can do an undated. And the great thing about this being a daily planner that it's undated is that it is only, well, it's only the start of the months and the calendars. Like realistically, January the 1st is still January the 1st, so you don't have to actually date all of the days. So what I mean by that is, so it'll have all the regular stuff in the front, the goal setting, the monthlies and those sorts of things. If you want to do a monthly in here, yes, you will have to date those. And I do have all the stickers for that. But the best thing is when you get to the month, January and January 1st there, it just doesn't tell you what day of the week it is. So it's not hard to write the day of the week in, or if you want to put a little calendar sticker or those sorts of things in. So it does have a time schedule if you want it. And then you go through days of the week. So it's only really those, if you want the day of the week, like if it's a Monday or a Friday or those sorts of things, that's the only bits that you've got to date. So I think that's a really easy solution. And then it has these extra pages at the end of the month, which is perfect for the way that I actually use a daily journal. And so I probably won't worry about showing you that today, but I will show you how I'm going to set this up in another video, just to keep this one not too long. So I'll sit that over to the side. And then let's have a look at this. So I have gone with the B6 size again, the full year again, and the vertical as well, just because that is what works for me. I know how I use it and it's perfect. I love these. I didn't realize that everybody had different ones because the first 2 or 3 videos that I watched, everyone had the same card. So I think that's amazing. I love it. Okay, slip that over there. So I've gone with the mist colour this year. I had the pink last year, as you can see here. I've gone with the mist and I've gone with the white. And the reason why I've gone with the white, the gold edging looks so lovely when it's new like this, but by the time it gets this chunky, you can hardly see it. So I've kept the gold edging on this one on the daily, just to see how it goes. I've got the gold edging on my 5-year planner and I think it's fine because I don't put a lot of stickers and those sorts of things in it, so it's not going to get real chunky. But because of the way my daily planner does get quite chunky, I thought I'll just go with the white edges. I'm happy with the white, it looks fine. So what I might do now, I'll just grab this out. I'm sure everybody has seen the Sterling Ink Common Planners by now. It's pretty much the same layout. I think there's a couple of extra pages in the front this year. So I'll just sit this over here for now. We'll go through those 2 in a minute, but let's just have a look at what else I've got here. So in the little freebie envelope, we've got this cute little sheet of stickers, and the little journaling card, which is also the business card, thank you, and a little link to the shop, which is great. So that's wonderful. And then in here what I have, as I showed you in my last video, I go through and plan out all my trackers. So because I knew what I was going to be tracking, I could order the date strips so you can see the numbers there, which I'll use for a lot of the trackers that I put in the back of the planner. So I've got some trackers that are vertical, some that are horizontal. So I've bought a variety of both of those. So we'll see those a little bit more when I actually get to setting up the planner. And then the other thing that I've done, because my handwriting is shocking and I can't do hand lettering to save my life, I've gone through and grabbed the month stickers that I can use in both the monthly setups. So I have some of these from, those ones are from Little Linda stickers, I believe. But then also in my trackers at the back here, those ones are Little Linda, and then these ones are from Sterling Ink. So I'll use those monthly ones there. I'll also use some of them in my new daily planner. And for each of the months, I've also gone through and grabbed the coordinating elements stickers. I think it's called the mini elements sheet or small elements or something along those lines. So what I'll be doing is going through and matching up the stickers with the monthly label and using those to decorate those front pages, probably in the daily journal there. So that'll be another setup video that we'll do another time and have a look at how that all comes together. So I'm excited. It means I get to start setting up 2025 because it takes me a while. Okay, so I think now I actually get to start looking at how I'm going to put these together. All right, so let's do this in. Okay, so what I've done, gone through all the pages that I want to keep in my new planner. I've gone through and put a little sticky note on, so I can just go, yep, that page is going to be that page in my planner. And that way I can look at where the days are and make sure that I don't miss anything. But also for these ones where I've said, right, I want to do something different next year, then I've got that captured as well. So I can put that there. It's nice. Like this looks like it's slightly different this year. The week dots are highlighted a little bit different. Just nice. And then, so, yep, 2 blank pages again for vision board. And like I said last time, so I've printed these, I've created these in Canva, I've printed them out. Both of them are a grid of 6 because I have 6 goal areas. So I'll have 2 images for each of my different goal areas, and then like vary the sizes. A great tip is if you've got a whole heap of different images that look really different, in Canva, if you use the same filter over the images, it just sort of makes it feel that bit more cohesive. So then we've got goal visions for the someday and the 1 year, and then how I'm going to put that into practice in the other half year through to daily. And then this is actually where there's a new page. I don't know what I'm going to use this for yet, but that's cool. It gives me something else to think about. All right, so then we've got quarterly goal breakdown, the actionable tasks from that goals, and then any habits, and I've got on there to review that. So this is a little bit darker, which is great because my eyes are going crap at the moment. It looks like, well, to me it looks like the border's wider, but I think it's just because it has that darker border around the outside, and the weekends are shaded a little bit more as well. Okay, so we've got this each different one, and 3. Cool. And then so on the monthlies, got the different things that I'm tracking there, and that way if I think of something else before I actually set things up as well, I can add it in and I can move things around, which it gives me time. Also means that when I get to the tracking pages at the end, I'll probably triple check like 15 times that I haven't missed a page or something along those lines. To the blank pages, and this is where I really notice how different it is just because of how much stuff I have put in. This one doesn't have a number on it, this one is number 1, so I'll probably do some sort of header page on here. Now the exercise I'm going to sit over to the side because I'm going to move this backwards in the planner, so I've got more room for my exercise at the back, and I'm going to move that goal planning section further forward. So this is sort of where I need to shuffle things around a bit. So health, I'm going to swap this out. I'll skip past all the health stuff at this stage and we'll go to here. So I think mission statement will go here. This goal areas bit is the bit that I am going to move to here and try and fit this writing here, just the different, what the goal sections are, what the colours are that I'm using what they cover into that one column. So that'll be interesting. Very small writing for that one. And then the quarterly breakdown is where I'm going to do this bit up the top here. So I've already got a sticker for that, but that's okay. And then go through and do these monthly goals, actions, so that's how I'm tracking whether I'm hitting those things each month. And I am doing that, moving it to the front. And so I've just put in here, these ones, it's just one, the 2 pages for each month. So I'll go through. This is where I'm sure I will go back through like 13 times just to check that haven't missed a page. I might just forward through this so that you don't have to watch me fuss a Right, so then in this planner, this is where I go to my currently pages, my journaling. Oh, long day. So all of this bit is actually going to get transferred through to this planner, which I'll do another day. But I think I had back here further this bit about the health trackers. So this is where I've done my goal planning, and that's where I'm going to then move into my health planning. So I think I'll probably do another title page here, just to separate out the goals from the health planning, and then I can stick that exercise year in pixels into this one. Then I'll go through to the health metrics, what I'm going to measure next year for terms of progress month on month. If anyone has any ideas of different health metrics. So I don't like to always concentrate on measurements, how much I weigh, how much centimetres, those sorts of things. So if anyone's got any other ideas, that'd be great. And then it will be the monthly breakdown of the daily tracking, if that makes sense. So what we'll do is it will be, instead of being the 4 pages, so 2 openings, it's going to be 1, 2, 3 now, and then it will be February. So this one I know I'm going to have to go back through and count pages and all those sorts of things. So there's a couple of extra things that I want to add into there. Let me just grab. I'm going to stick these here. Like I said, nobody needs to know what medications I'm on. And so that's that. So I might just stick on some music or fast forward this through, and I'll mark out the 6 pages for each month, and then there's a little bit of extra at the back. This is where I'm going to add in my physio tracker. So with that, I will have probably 2 pages per month. That will be the tracker. So some exercises I do Monday and Thursday, some exercises I do Tuesday and Friday. And then the exercise level that I'm currently on, I would do every day on top of those other exercises. So it's really confusing, especially to start off with. So what I plan on doing is pretty much like those other ones. I'll have 2 pages for each month. And then from there, the current exercise level that I'm working on going forward will go from there. So it gives me plenty of room. There's so much room still left in that. That I can just put in that stuff that I'm working on going forward. And then anyway, that means I've got it marked out. So I know, and yes, I am going to recount those pages multiple times because I know I skipped some there. So I'm excited. I have new toys to play with. But that's a little bit of an insight into how I'm going to be setting up my planners for 2025. So we've got the new planner cover from Oxnite, purchased through Amazon. Got our new sterling ink order, a few little freebies, and really looking forward to getting this set up. So hopefully some of this has been helpful for you. You might have got some ideas. Like I said, best tip, grab some sticky notes, mark everything that you really like in your current planner, and then move that across to your new one so you can move things around and decide where you want it to go. Okay, thanks for sticking it out to the end if you have. Well done, and I will see you next time. Bye.